Hey, what's up? Today I want to talk to you about patience and why is it probably one of the most important kind of skills to have, especially as a beginner on Amazon, as someone who wants to start selling on Amazon. Of course, for the sellers that are selling, of course, it is also a great skill. But today I more so want to talk about patience for those who are starting and those who are maybe beginners. Look, Amazon FBA, physical products, private label. So we're talking about this model in this video. Realistically, it will take you at least a few months to get started. And I'll break it down for you. Think about it like this. And again, it depends on the product, depends on you. Maybe you have experience with business on the internet, so you're just gonna come in with a good plan and start faster, execute fast. Maybe you will hire a team. But for those maybe who are just starting, maybe it's your first business on the internet, or generally first business anywhere. First, it will take you a while to understand if you want it. This can take anywhere between 10 minutes and months to kind of get going, to understand, okay, I'm doing this. Because for example, for me, before I started selling on Amazon, I had many other different businesses that I was trying to launch. I wasn't really sure, to be honest, sometimes. Even though I had a travel blog that I started, I didn't maybe feel 100% that I'm in the right place at that time, at least. So this might happen to you. You might be, don't want to say procrastinating on starting, but something might be taking a while for you to start. Is it the right business model for me? Is this the right time? Okay, let me wait a few more months to see how the market goes. And that's okay, because it might be scary. It might be just an uneasy thing to do, to start something new when you're I'm starting it and I'm really investing my time and money into that. So yeah, this might take between 10 minutes to think about it and yeah, I'm starting, or maybe a few months. From experience, start faster. You'll get to results faster, this is what I would advise to you maybe, and to myself. I would start things earlier. But again, I understand that it's not that easy, but generally if you have this mindset, it might help. So let's say it takes you a month before you're reading, understanding, Googling about this business model, Amazon FBA, and you watch some free videos. Maybe you've invested in a course and you kind of step-by-step start doing it. That might take you a month, let's say. Let's say that you take a course that guides you from A to Z on how to start selling on Amazon. This is a good idea. You can do it without a course. You can just use free information to find kind of answers to things. But honestly, a course just is outlined step by step, so it will be helpful for you, probably. Let's say you take a course. It takes you a month to finish it. So it was a month to just get started kind of thing, to decide that you're starting, and a month to kind of start and finish a course. If you need recommendations for courses for Amazon selling, I'll have in the description for you 3 options. I'll leave you Freedom Ticket by Helium 10. You can check it out. And Freedom Builder Bootcamp by Jungle Scout. And I'll leave you the FBA Start-Up by the Zap Twins. The third one, the FBA Start-Up, will have mentors that help you there. The twins that are the course creators are my friends. I'm part of their mastermind, e-com brand builder mastermind, so they know what they're doing. They're Amazon sellers themselves. And Jungle Scout and Helium 10, they have their own courses, Freedom Ticket, Freedom Builder Bootcamp. Freedom Builder Bootcamp does have support, so you have weekly calls with the team or from Jungle Scout to help you with any questions. With the Zap Twins, there's also support and coaching. With Freedom Ticket, you don't get that with Helium 10, but it's the cheapest version. You can get it with the cheapest plan of Helium 10. You don't even need to buy the course, you just buy the software. It's called Helium 10. I'll leave all the links in the description for you with the best offers for them. Links are going to be affiliates, so if you ever do business with these companies or course creators, people, then I'm going to get a little commission from that. No extra cost to you, but in this way you can support my free content, and I appreciate that a lot. So let's say it takes you a month to finish a course, which is a realistic thing. It might take you even a bit more. Let's say Freedom Ticket, I believe, is 30 hours. So is the Freedom Builder Bootcamp, about 30 hours. Since the last time I did the FBA Startup, I honestly don't remember how many hours the guys had, but it was pretty long course. There are many modules. By the way, I have reviews of these courses in the description. I'll leave the videos for you and the blog posts if you want to read for all these courses. Okay, let's say 2 months up until now. 1 month kind of preparing, understanding, 1 month taking a course. You know what? Let's do the course for 2 months. So let's say it takes you a month to finish the preparation and then 2 months to kind of get into the course and kind of finish it from A to Z. Now, some people, they, once going through education or course, they kind of will, depends on the person, but some will kind of, while they're going through it, they will do the tasks that the course tells them to do, or the course creator, whatever that is. And kind of you go step by step with the course. So for example, if you're in a product development stage with Amazon FBA, you're gonna start on this, you're gonna stop on this module and kind of get finished with the tasks. It's an option, and you can have that when you're just literally going with the course and step by step doing what's said, which is a good idea. Other option, which I like doing sometimes, is just going through the course first time. I wouldn't say skimming, but actually going through, listening to all the lessons, writing down notes, maybe writing down notes of in different modules what you need to do. But the idea here is to understand the business model. Like basically you just go through the course fully and understand how the business model works. You can again do that in stages. So let's say if you're in the product research, you might stop there and just research find your first product. But you can mix. You can kind of still be on stage one, working on that task, and then simultaneously going through the course and learning just new things. But again, doing that task that wasn't, say, module one, which is a good idea. You can start doing the tasks, but you can still progress with the course if you want. I would say that all this process, as I mentioned, would take you about 2 months. So a month for like dabbling and thinking, let's say, and it might be more, might be less, and then 2 months might be more, might be less for finishing. So that's already 3 months. That's why I mentioned patience is the idea of this video. Now, there's product research, right? So then, while doing the course, after you finish, you have to find your first product. And to me, back in 2016, it took and I was doing that, bear in mind, with a partner, my business partner, who's still my business partner today. It took us like 3 weeks, I think, to find our first product. It was Kitchen Caesars. This literally was our first product on Amazon. At that time, this was the right product based on the numbers. So the niche was young. I mean, it was like not saturated, and there was demand, there was growing demand. So it took us 3 weeks, and we found, I think in the course that we did, I think they told us like 550 ideas for products. And I honestly don't remember the exact numbers. I think we found like 30 something. And Kitchen Caesars was like, it was small, easy to start with. We didn't have much budgets. Back in the day, I was working as a lifeguard. My partner was working as a guard in a factory back in Israel. So, we didn't have much funds. But still, this was the first product. And the first investment, the course was like a few $100. The product itself, we ordered 500 units. And it was like $1 and a bit, with shipping maybe $2. So altogether, the beginning cost us maybe up to $2,000, something like that. Again, we invested more and more money. But back to the topic of the video, the product research took us, let's say, 3 weeks. Now, product research is kind of a consistent thing on Amazon. You have to search for products basically as much as you want, or you can hire a team to do that for you. One of the secrets of getting some sort of success on Amazon is continuously launching products, because then there's I wouldn't say a shelf life of an Amazon product, but somewhat there is. Like your product can be crushing it for a while, and then competition might crush you, and not necessarily saying you go out of business, but let's say the niche gets so saturated, and from like 30 sales a day, you're getting to 10 after a while, and even with your best efforts, you just got overtaken by strong competitors. So by launching more and more products, the chance of continuing to grow is higher. It's of course it's not easy to launch new products, because you could in private label we created from a product from A to Z pretty much. It takes a while, which is one of my next points. So let's say it took you a month to find your first product, and that would be 4 months already into the game. Because you're probably working somewhere, you're probably doing other things, there's life, And again, it can be faster, it can be slower. So now we're at 4 months. Now, let's say you start product development. So you found a product, you found a niche, you see that, okay, there's a chance for me to get in, seems good. Now, for those who are interested in finding these products, I'll leave you a playlist down in the description of this video with all my videos for product research. I think there are over 50, so it'll help you. I use different software, I use manual methods. This playlist will be helpful for finding the first product. Let's say you did find it. Next is product development. So you have to create the product. You have to package it in a good looking box, for example. You have to do some maybe adjustments to the product itself. You have to get samples. Okay, so all this process will take time. Let's say even samples take, let's say, a week to get. Then product development itself, you're going to be talking to the factory, you're going to be negotiating things, you're going to be testing things. It will take time. Realistically, again, depends on the product. Yes, again, if you have a good SOP for that, SOP means standard operating procedure. That means if you already developed the process, then of course it's easier. But when you're a beginner, you don't even probably know what is a process, in a way, which is okay. And then you get to understand what is process, but it's a totally different level of doing the business, and that's okay. But in the beginning, you're kind of all around, most likely, and just trying to develop your first product. So you were understanding what is packaging. There is thickness to packaging. There's colored packaging. There's non-colored packaging. There's tube packaging. How do you package this product? So there's a lot to learn, and you'll be talking back and forth with the factory. You'll be researching things, and you'll develop the product. Let's say eventually it takes you between a few weeks, again, and I'll leave it at months, let's say, to develop the product. Finally, back and forth, kind of talking with the supplier, developing the product. Maybe they'll create a new sample for you. Maybe they will buy some specific kind of box, and then you'll ship it back to you, to your home country, to feel how, what is this box? Is it good? And then what you're gonna do, you have to give the final development schemes, is the right word. So for example, let's say the box, you decided to write different things on the box. You decided to write the name of the product. Let's say you decided to leave your email on the box. Maybe you have some design that you created for the box. Now you do that usually through a designer. And what you're gonna do is the factory is gonna send you like a file that has the kind of dimensions of the box that you can send to the graphic designer for the box itself. We're talking about the box now as part of the product. And then the designer can create it for you, can send it back to the supplier, and then they will create this box for you. So it all takes time to talk to the designer, to go back and forth. So let's say a month is like a realistic thing for product development. Let's say now, right, at these moments, we're developing 3 products in the barbecue space. We're selling in the grill accessory space. So we're launching 3 new grill brushes. That's one of our products. Yeah, it's like an ongoing process. So we created the insert cards. Insert cards is like a little page that you put inside the product, which carries information how to use the product and maybe a way for people to opt in into your email. So what I mean by that, let's say we give people a warranty, like extended warranty or long-term or even a lifetime warranty with our product. So in order to get it, they need to register for it through a QR code that's on a paper that's inside our product, right? Inside the packaging, if that makes sense. So all this takes time. You need to think of what to write on this insert card. And then the logos, you need to, if you want to create a logo for your product, you need to find a designer. Then you need to send it back to the manufacturer. Then they need to create the product with this logo. So eventually you'll have the final version of the product, and that might take again a month. Okay, let's say it took you a month to do that. What I mean by final version is a version of product that you are ready to launch, and I would recommend you to ship it back to your home and see the final version, like how it is it good? Because sometimes it might not be good, okay? By saying it might not be good is maybe the packaging, and I had so many things happen to me, guys. Like, for example, we had after creating, that was actually after starting the production of a product, the supplier created 1,200 boxes that you should have had color on them. It was black and white, all right? So I was like, damn. So I negotiated with them and I told them, like, guys, like, sorry, but we had a talk and it was their mistake. So they acknowledged it and they paid for it. They just ordered new packaging. But this is one example. But even with the ready sample, like what happened to me, like for example, I think on one of the products we had like part of the printing inside the box. So we do this thing, like when people open the box, we have a nice message that's inside the box, like, hey, thank you for opening the box, like enjoy the product. Something like that is just something to surprise the person, give them nice kind of feeling, huh? So this was like opposite, like upper side down, lower side up, you know what I mean? So that was, I believe, in one of the final samples. Something along these lines. Honestly, I don't remember it was a final sample or like some batch of products were created, but this might happen as well. So let's say it take you 1 month. Let's see what we have so far. This video is taking a while, but hopefully it's useful. So we have a month for like dabbling and thinking if you want to start, 2 months for a course, 1 month for product research, we're at 4, product development, a month. So let's say it took us, wait a minute, I got confused. So 1 month is doubling, 2 months for course, and then 1 month for product research, and 1 month, so that's 5 months. And we have a ready version of product. We need to start creating it now, producing it. So we start production. Usually production, it depends. Like we have products that take like 20 days to finish, like, and some take 30. I have a friend who launched this product back in the day. It was digital otoscope. He's no longer selling it. That's why I'm sharing. He's no longer selling on Amazon. It was like 7 days creation. Here's the tip, like the shorter the production time is better because it's going to be easier for you to work with the inventory. But anyway, let's say it takes you 30 days, which is the case with some products. So that's already 6 months until you came to a point where you have the product finally ready. So let's say you ordered 10 boxes of some product. In each box there are 50 units, so you have 500 units that you ordered. And then it takes you like another 30 days to ship it into the States if you're selling on Amazon USA. Between, let's say, if you ship in air, that might be like 5 days, and like 3-5 days. And shipping sea might be like 40 days, like 30, 40, 20 days, depends on the method. The faster it is, the more expensive, pretty much. Again, let's make it easy, let's say 30. So another 30 days for shipping. So let's see what we got. Doubling, 1 month, 2 months course, 1 month product research, 1 month product development, 5 months, 1 month manufacturing, 6 months, and 1 month shipping, that's 7 months by the time the product gets to Amazon. So that's why you need a lot of patience, because at that time you're not making money, you're just in the process of creating it. Now, I'll tell you, for myself, I started studying Amazon FBA October 2016. October, November, December, January. 25th of January 2017, I had my first sale. So that took me 4 months. Yeah, so realistically, somewhere, I guess I would take off the 1 month doubling. Like, I'm not sure if it's the right word, doubling. Like, but what I'm trying to say is like, just procrastinating sort of, or like thinking, is it for me or not, kind of thing. I think it was a bit less, maybe, I don't know, but it took us like 4 months to get to sales. So, but in my case that we talked about now, it's like 7 months. Okay, so, and that's only to start the sales. Okay, so think about it, like, all that time, you might have like thoughts in your mind, like, is it good? Is it worth it? You know what I mean? Because you're not making any money and you're just starting your new venture. And honestly, I can tell you, like, continue going, because eventually if you continue sticking to one business, probably you'll get some results. Yeah, just, there's no secret formula too much. Just, you show up every day, do work and learn, read books, do more courses, talk to people and all that. But yeah, so that is it. So 7 months just to get started selling. Now, let's say you can come really prepared and you do prepare a good product. So the question I get sometimes, like, when do I start seeing the first sales? And the answer to that is like that. So if you turn on your ads on Amazon on day number 1, you might get sales on day number 1. Like, literally like that. You will get the ads on, you have a great listing, a great product, with 0 reviews even, you might get sales day number 1. So that's pretty much the answer. Of course, if you don't turn ads, organically, most of the chances, and again, it depends, that your product won't start getting sales. But why I'm saying that it depends, because I have some products now, some variations of a product that we didn't even launch. Like, we just got some reviews from Amazon Wine. Amazon Wine is like a program for reviews. We got like 20 something reviews. We didn't touch this product, no ads, nothing. We only placed this product inside our other products description. So you can do that on Amazon. So basically we kind of advertise our product against our other products, and we also put that product, the new product, the new variations. Oh, sure, we didn't do that. That's for an old product. So I wanted to say that we added it to our email sequence. So kind of people that buy our other products and we opt them into our email list. That means they are able, as I mentioned before, to scan that warranty card and get into our email list. So when they scan, they leave their email, we send them some good information. One of the emails that we can add is, let's say the first email is how to use the product, or warranty plus how to use the product. The second email is, or maybe the second email is how to use the product. The third email would be how to take care of the product. And then email number 4, after you've given like value for the first product, it might be like, here's an offer for another product. Basically, as I mentioned before, you can get sales rather fast with Amazon ads or any other marketing tools you have. Again, if you're a new seller, that's your first product, you won't have that email list, you won't have these kind of, assets that help you drive traffic to a new product. But you have Amazon ads, which is, I wanted to say free to use for everyone. It is free to use, but you gotta pay for the clicks. The software exists, like the Amazon ads, but it costs money. But you can get sales fast. And with that product that we launched, as I told you, like this variation, it's selling like on average 6 units a day. It's a very high margin product. So it sells for, let's say, like $15, and it costs like under $1 to produce and ship, sort of like this, or close to $1 altogether in a small product. So these products do exist here and there. So it's, it's like making $60 a day profit, something like that. Oh, I'm stuck a little bit because I'm trying to remember the numbers, but yeah, something along these lines. Like because there were this like 10 sales, so let's say take it back $40. So it's like maybe if it's $15, it's like about $50 actually, to be honest. Yeah, something like that. So it's like, what the hell? Like, how did it? And I don't know. We usually don't launch like that. It's just because so many things piled up. Like one of the reasons, I guess. So we just didn't. And another thing happened, like another product was taken down. So similar product. So again, we're on it. So again, patience. I hope you were patient enough to sit with me through that video. Hopefully it was helpful if you're a beginner, or maybe not even beginner. So 7 months. I mean, again, between at least a few months. I wish you a good day. If you want to watch more of my videos for Amazon, just get into my channel here, please. There are over 600 videos. I have a blog also at vovaevan.com. We have over 1,000 visitors a month these days. Let's go. And all Amazon FBA. So come learn for free. I don't have any paid masterminds or courses. I would recommend you use some paid courses if you are willing to learn. But if not, you can use my free courses. I have like over 19 free courses on Udemy for Amazon sellers. And I wish you a good day.